and they say video games can't be art. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 breathtaking moments in video games.
SEAL Team 6 has located a possible nuclear device at Al-Assad's palace to the west. Nest teams are on the way.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we'll be looking at moments found in either cutscenes or gameplay which made our jaws hit the floor. For better or worse, as you might expect, be on the lookout for some massive spoilers down the line. Number 10, landing on Halo. Halo Combat Evolved.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? I don't want to die out here.
Look!
Remember the days before Halo was a franchise and packed to bursting point with lore? Well, even in its inception, the Master Chief and Cortana were still bringing us some spectacular sights. After fending off a Covenant attack on the Pillar of Autumn, everyone's favourite Spartan manages to abandon ship with his fellow Marines. It's there we got our first glance at the titular ring-shaped superweapon. As if it wasn't imposing enough from the outset, we soon found ourselves heading directly towards it, thus beginning one of sci-fi gaming's greatest series. Number 9, Jumping the Shark, Abzu. We all know the ocean can be a place of both incredible beauty, but also great danger. However, when you put it in the hands of some of the creative minds behind Journey, they managed to make the world beneath the waves look downright majestic. From the undersea horizons to the variety of submerged ruins, it was easy to fall in love with this aquatically pristine view. However, undoubtedly the greatest surprise came from our interactions with the marine life, where we, wait for it, got to ride with sharks. Number 8, The Giraffes, The Last of Us.
Oh my god.
What is it?
There's no two ways about it. The world that Joel and Ellie inhabit sucks. In a post-apocalyptic future where the worst aspects of humanity run rampant right along fungi-esque zombies, you don't see a lot of beauty. Sure, there are plenty of moments that make us well up or gasp in horror, but it's obscenely rare for one to let your guard down and feel any form of happiness. That is until we came face to face with a group of giraffes making their way through the ruins of civilization. Much like Ellie, seeing something so uncharacteristically stunning after so much death and heartbreak took our breath away.
What are you doing?
It's all right. Come here. Hey. Hurry up.
Number 7, Nuclear Explosion, Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
This is Command. We have a probable nuclear threat in the capital. Proceed to the minimum safe distance until the all-clear is given by the Nest team.
While these days COD is more famed for its online multiplayer, Modern Warfare's narrative was actually a damn gripping one at that. One that happened to include a rather harrowing scene where a nuclear device erupts before the eyes of our protagonists.
We have a confirmed nuclear. Everyone, hang on!
Sergeant Paul Jackson and the rest of his squad can only watch helplessly as the weapon is unexpectedly detonated. With barely any time to blink before being consumed in the deadly aftermath, this moment certainly scorched its way into the minds of players everywhere. Number 6, The First Colossus, Shadow of the Colossus. Seems like an easy deal, right? Slay 16 colossi to save the life of a recently departed loved one. After all, how big could these things really be? Well, like Wanda, we truly had no idea what we were getting into. As we rode out across the Forbidden Lands to take on our first challenge, we eventually came face to face with Valis, the First Colossus. The sheer scope of its stature, how the ground shook with its every step, the entire experience was hauntingly cinematic. Suddenly, all that bravado quickly went out the window. Number 5, enter Shambhala, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves. While we certainly got a similar rush upon discovering Libertalia, there's no denying that the first true sense of exhalation came from the series' second installment. After so many puzzles and a nearly endless amount of firefights, Nate and the others finally found the entrance to the mythical kingdom of Shangri-La. For a single moment, we get an epic view of a truly stunning ancient society where all those previous misfortunes and hardships suddenly seemed worth it. Of course, it all goes to hell a second later, but hey, that's Drake for you.
You have been a thorn in my side for far too long. On your knees.
Number 4, Across the Mountains, Journey. Our voyage through this strange land has been rife with danger, yet layered with unimaginable beauty. As the traveler, players had to leap across everything from blistering sands, crooked structures, to the coldest of summits, all in the vain hope of reaching our far-off destination. Just as the ordeal seems to have taken its toll on our robed compadre, they're suddenly visited by the spirits of their lost companions. Next thing you know, we're soaring through the skies and across mountainous peaks, all in a blindingly beautiful display as the traveler's journey finally comes to an end. Number 3, Link and the Dragons, The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Across time, space, and franchise entries, Link has encountered all manner of beasts and mythical constructs. Hell, you would have thought after besting Ganon in all of his wicked forms, there wasn't anything else Nintendo could throw at us. Then, they gave us dragons, ones like we had never seen before. Each not only provides some major fantastical eye candy, but if your marksmanship skills are sharp enough, you can earn some epic armor upgrades. Just be careful when it comes to Naydra. Blighted by Ganon's evil, it's up to our pointy-eared hero to save it from their malicious imprisonment. No pressure. Number 2, The Capital Wasteland, Fallout 3. We all knew that the world wasn't going to be in the best of shape, but we could never have predicted just how mesmerizing the sight of a post-nuclear decimated landscape could be. After making our way out of Vault 101 as the Lone Wanderer, not only did we get an intense look at the in-game sunlight, but the scars of war were everywhere we looked. We had no idea just how many super mutants, ghouls, raiders, cannibals, and other horrendous threats, but after a view like this one, we couldn't wait to find out. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here's a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Welcome to Rapture, BioShock.
I chose Rapture.
Andrew Ryan's vision of a paradise far from the reach of politics, religion, and other societal norms may have turned out to be more of a living hell, but we'll be damned if our first look at the underwater city didn't send shivers up our spines. Following a plane crash, protagonist Jack finds himself unknowingly drawn to the expansive colony, and through his eyes, we get a glimpse of what promises to be an unforgettable video game setting. Granted, we had no idea about Splicer's little sisters, Big Daddies, or the other nightmares to come, but for that single moment, we found ourselves believing in Ryan's words.
Is a man not entitled to the sweat of his brow? No, says the man in Washington, it belongs to the poor. No, says the man in the Vatican, it belongs to God.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.